Don't settle for fakes. My duel-taining is the real deal.
Hello everyone, it's mekklord. I hope you enjoyed this week of Orcus content. I promise I will not make another Orcus video for at least a couple of days. And I hope you're also enjoying the current Duelist Kingdom event where everyone is playing Orcus. If you go to Wasteland, it's like Crystal Beast Orcus because Sapphire Pegasus is a wind. If you go to the Forest, it's Orcus because Scrap Recycler is Earth. If you go to the sea, there's no like water bridge for Orcus. You get maybe Mermaid, but it's just a free discard for Gendora Orcus. So, you know, there's a lot of Orcus everywhere. So, in this age of Orcus, I have a solution. I have a deck that has a fantastic win rate, not only against Orcus, but also against a lot of other things. But the thing is, you can only play it every other day. So, why don't I show you what exactly I'm talking about with this deck list. But first I wanted to show you something, and I put it really big on the screen so that you could all see it. Only 38% of you are subscribed to me at the moment. I hate having to do this. This is the worst thing I ever had to do. Only 38% of you are actually subscribed to me. I want that number to be bigger. I want to have more subscribers and I have more dear viewers because I love you. Everyone, every single one of you, guys and gals and non-binary pals, is dear to me. Even though, like, apparently most of you, like 99% of you are, like, male. So, mostly guys and potentially non-binary pals. So, anyway. So, I have two ideas to propose to you. First of all, you share all of my videos with all of your contacts and friends and family so that a lot more people will see my videos and not subscribe, so we can turn this not subscribe thing from 61% to 69%, which would be really nice. And the second idea that I had that I think is even better is that you all subscribe to my channel so you never miss a thing about my future videos. Turn the old bell thing on. I don't know if the bell works. I've been to Notre Dame, you know, with the big bells and stuff. I've never understood how bells work. But apparently these bells are very important for YouTube, so please do so, and once you've done so, comment something akin to "Hello mekklord, I have officially subscribed to you. I had not subscribed before, but I aim to correct my wrongs. Get on with the rest of the video, you slob." Thank you in advance, and back to the video. So here is the deck that I am talking about. I'd like to thank my good pal Extra Shody for piling me on this deck list. He also has a YouTube channel that you can see right here. If you'd like to subscribe to his YouTube channel and see his very irregular content whenever it is posted. So this is AZ Flames. This is the latest version of AZ Flames. This is the latest build that Extra Shody has shared with us all. And the crux of this deck is very simple. Turn 1, you have access to a couple of rank 6 options facilitated by having Rekindling, with your Rekindling target being this little number, AZ Flame Cerberus. And going second, you're also not out of options, thanks to True King Agnimazu the Vanisher, which destroys 2 cards in hand, and then specials itself, and if both destroyed monsters were fire, banishes a monster on the field that doesn't target, your opponent can't really respond to it, your opponent can ding it, your opponent can't Roaring Soul it. So it's really an excellent card all around, not to mention it immediately becomes a beefy 3400 beta that can be used to further your plays afterwards. It can be tribute fodder for AZ Flames things, it can be just a big beta. So this deck is really cool. I've had a lot of fun playing this deck and a lot of success as well. And I think it's pretty easy to understand, you know. Agnimazu also synergizes with Cerberus and Arbiter because when they are destroyed, they do something engrave. We are playing a small, I mean very small BA package, not only because they can be used as tribute fodder for AZ Flame Sphinx or Periton, but also because they can be searched. We make Beatrice very often, dropping Scarb in order to get a Farfar for next turn, and normal summon Farfar is sometimes enough to just get rid of a monster our opponent controls. Provided that they don't have targeting protection on the way to blanket, it's pretty decent in some scenarios. So, other than that, it's just AZ Flames, and AZ Flames is a really, really cool deck. So why don't I show you what I mean exactly by how cool it can get. That's not really a good sentence. Let's go check replays. The first of these replays I'm going to show you is against Crawler, and I think it is the most important replay because you're gonna see I'm going second, which is good with Hazy Flames. You don't care about going first or second. It's a deck that is based no matter what you do with it. And our opponent is also on the Fire EX scale, so that's gonna be very interesting. It's their turn, they normal summon Hazy Flame, Cerberus, and pass. This is the mirror match. This is the most crucial game for you to win, and our guy normal summon Cerberus and passed. So they only deserve what's going to happen next. And what's going to happen next is I'm going to use Actimazord, destroying Sphinx and Cerberus in hand, and they're immediately going to concede because they acknowledge that I am the greater Hazy Flame player here. Our second replay is against a yugioh, and yugioh usually means Phantom Knights, and I think it's against Phantom Knights. I forgot actually. I haven't checked this replay in a while. But with the like dark scale, it has to be PK, right? So I'm going first, and not ideal, and I'm going to have to Actimazord into nothing just to pop the Cerberus in order to get the search from Cerberus, which is going to be Periton. Thankfully, I have another fire to scout for Periton, so I'm going to tribute summon Periton. Periton, toss the Actimazord, special another Cerberus and the Hazy Flame Sphinx. Sphinx is going to just mill a Farfa in order to bring back the second Periton, and then I am going to proceed to the XC summon of Insector Exabeetle. Exabeetle is immediately going to rank up into Digital Bug Rhinoceros, and then with Rekindling I'm going to be able to bring back both of the Cerberuses that I use as material for Exabeetle, which were then tossed into the graveyard. So with that I have Beatrice milling a Scam interface is going to trigger and get me Farfa. I could also have brought back the Blazing Mars in this position, but I didn't want to. For one very simple reason: if my opponent managed to play through my disruption, which at this stage is one Beatrice and one Rhinoceros, they would have been able to Dark Rebellion and kill me with this. I guess the Rhinoceros should have been a defense as well, but Sphinx doesn't matter, it can be targeted. Anyway, let's see what our opponent does. Our opponent is going to draw, they're going to Book of Moon, the Beatrice, which sucks for me. They're going to Treason Phantom next. They're going to reveal Wing and Stained Greaves. This was before the skill nerf. You can't do this anymore, I don't think. They're going to send Cloak to Grave. Cloak is going to search a Ragged Gloves, which basically tells me that he has the Silent Boots in hand already. So I'm going to Rhinoceros, pop this. Ragged Gloves is going to send the Stained Greaves, and what's happening, buddy? I'm not sure which of these two he returned to deck. Well, I think it makes sense that he kept the wings, but maybe he shouldn't have. If he had the Silent Boots in hand, if this last card is Silent Boots, why would you not return the wings so that you can mill the Stained Greaves and then Stained Greaves in grave to special the other Stained Greaves in hand and make your plays from there? Doesn't make any sense to me. They would have been able to if they were stupid because I put my Rhinoceros in attack position. Anyway, it is now my turn. I'm going to Sphinx, immediately bring back the sub. I'm going to Tribute Summon Periton, switch the Rhinoceros in defense because I am aware that I'd lose otherwise probably. And then I'm going to go to battle with all of these non-targetable beaters. They're going to boost my Rhinoceros because I don't have anything else to boost. And they're going to block one attack and then take 4100. Sometimes the best Hazy Flame play is just to have a bunch of untargetable monsters. I could also have played around the wings by... No, I could not have tributed Rhinoceros, it was the extra monster then. Forget what I was about to say. Thine third match doth be against... Well, I mean, it's Bandit Thieves, so there's a 99% chance that this is Orcust, right? Environmental Dotations Dark, it's probably Orcust. It's probably Orcust. I'm going first again, and this end is really subpar. I get to normal summon Linkslayer, Periton for Periton, not special summon Link Slayer rather, so it's not that bad actually. I get to summon Cerberus and Sphinx, bring back Periton with the Sphinx effect, and then you know the drill. It's basically the same play as last time, except I'm only gonna get to revive one with the Rekindling. And I attached the Mars because I thought it'd be funny. It doesn't really matter. There's one scenario in which it does matter, is if you manage to, like, with Sphinx or something, mill a Fire King Avata to the grave. You can equip it to the Exabeetle in order to then bring back another rank 6 monster, level 6 rather. I mean, any beast or beast warrior or anything, and this is a beast and this is a beast warrior. So this is another rank 6 material, potentially. Also makes me think that this is probably... That's probably not worth it. Nothing worth milling with Beatrice, because you already made Rhinoceros at this point. Anyway, Rekindling for 1, so that I get to make said Beatrice. And then the Blazing Mars, banishing 3 monsters to bring back what is essentially a huge bit stick. And then Scam in order to get the Farfar for next turn. So, hand is going to be Agnimizid Farfar. Whatever I draw, I can, if I draw another fire monster, I can still special Agnimizid by destroying the Farfar, and the Farfar effect will still trigger. Obviously, it's going to target, my opponent will have a chance to respond. It's still not pretty bad. Still pretty good. Anyway, let's see what my opponent does, knowing that they are playing Orcust. Of course, they're playing Orcust. Return, pitching Symbol Skeleton, normal Phantom Sky Blaster. They make the Sky Blaster token. At this stage, they are going to make Nightmare Phoenix, and this is as good a time as ever to Farfar. So I'm just gonna Farfar the Nightmare Phoenix, and Nightmare Phoenix is Gunzo, and that's the end of their turn. Not even a set, not even anything. They must have built their deck very poorly. Also, playing without respecting my cards. What is this? I could have easily Rhinoceros the Sky Blaster, and then what do? Speaking of which, make a Phantom Beast would not have lost to Rhinoceros, right? Because I normal Tether Wolf, and the token protects Tether Wolf. It doesn't matter. Anyway, it's my turn, and it's the kill turn. I normal the Sphinx. I bring back the Cerberus. I make the Battletriss because it is a funny card to be making. Battletriss banishes the Phoenix, and then just punch, just big punch. But it's not the end of the game, because our opponent has a Kytroid that they are going to use. I've never heard this music before. It's kind of neat. Gotta be the song. Anyway, our opponent is going to activate the Switcher with an 1 card to the deck, and this, like, right now I'm not in such a good position anymore. Especially considering they send Orcust Nightmare. They're going to revive the Nightmare with a Sybil Skeleton. It's kind of a weird play. They could have just sent Harpora or something, because now they don't have Harpora in rotation. Maybe they have a Harpora in hand, but why wouldn't you send it back with the Switcher, you know? Anyway, they're gonna make Ding. At this point, I'm basically forced to Rhinoceros for nothing, which sucks, and I hate it. But Ding is gonna protect itself, and they're gonna get rid of the Basiltriss for some reason. I figured that they didn't do math correctly, because they could have crashed into the Basiltriss. And then they only had to deal with Mars, but Mars is still there, and Mars is still gonna kill. Fortunately, I'm gonna have double fire monsters. I destroy the Blazing Mars on the field, and the Avatar in hand, which is going to trigger Avatar in Grave to bring back the Sphinx. Sphinx is going to do nothing because I'm normal summon Farfar to get rid of the last monster. That's very funny. I like this a lot. Sphinx is negated, I forgot about that, but thankfully I still have enough material in Grave to bring back the Blazing Mars. So that's Poggers, and now I attack directly, and it's a second Kytroid. I don't think Orcust should be able to be allowed to play 2 Kytroid. It's just me. It's just me, though. It's just me. Outside of Mermaid getting that, I think the one thing I want the most for Orcust is to not be able to play 2 Kytroids. Anyway, that was a win. That was a really cool win. Good job, me. And thy last replay I am going to showcase today is going to be against the King, Jack Atlas, also known as Toothbrush. And I'm just not gonna pretend that you don't know what's going on. This guy's playing Resonators. This guy's playing the Resonators. So he's just gonna do the Resonators combo. What's the name of the trap? I called it Roaring Soul earlier in the video, but that's not. That's Red Rain. Yeah, that's right. It's not called Roaring Soul. It's called Red Rain. My bad. Anyway, I'm just gonna do the. I'm just gonna take a sip of water because I've been talking a lot. Stay hydrated, by the way, everyone. It's very important that you do stay hydrated. I love water. Such a. It's so cool that water exists and that we can drink it, right? I think water is really an amazing thing to have. Maybe in like 30, 40 years we won't have water anymore. And then what? We just die? Maybe Nestle just like has bought all the water in the world and sells it for outrageously high prices. Anyway, that's the Red Rain. That's the card I was talking about. And they're gonna end on Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Bane. And nothing else. They don't even set something else. And look at my hand. You see this hand? That's the hand that says you lose instantly because you can't Red Rain if there's nothing on the field to protect your Bane. And this doesn't target, it just destroys. So Actimazud is just one of the coolest cards of all time. I absolutely love it. Actually, you know what? It took me a couple of minutes, but I did find the binder in which I had my MP17 copy of True King Actimazud. Look at it. And I mean, it's French, but you can still see this is such a cool looking card. It's the binder with all the dinosaur stuff too, because I used to play dinosaur. Like there's a couple of dinosaurs there. What's missing there? Maybe miscs. I don't know. I need to. No, the miscs are there. I'm just not good at like putting my cards where they belong. Oh, look, there's a couple of copies of True King of All Calamity here too. A card that we're never gonna see. And what's next? A common scrap recycler. Disgusting. Anyway, I'm just gonna put this back in the binder. Look at this. I'm just gonna show you some stuff that I have. I have a playset of Gold Rares Rescue Cats. Absolutely love this card. I was playing Tri-Brigades for like a very long time. I have a couple of Zodiacs too, some of which I actually pulled. Like this is... oh shit. Also from my MP17 pulls, pulled a Trident. I was really lucky to find a the tin with like Kaiba's face on it. I think it also has like part of Desires as a promo, and I pulled pretty good for it. I have the Trident, I have the Zodiac Barrage. And mind you, I found this in like mid to late 2019, so huge miracle that I found this in the store. And the rest of the binders left because I'm really bad at like classifying my cards. What I'm trying to say is Actimazud, an incredibly based card. Anyway, the duel will proceed. Unfortunately, I got Periton, but I can't really do anything with the Periton, so I'm just gonna bring back the Cerberus, and I'm just gonna beat down. I set the Farfar just in case, and it's not like it's really gonna matter. I have enough monsters, and he doesn't have enough life points. So this was a really quick duel. And maybe not all that interesting to showcase. I just want to emphasize on how cool Actimazud specifically is, and how hyped I am to get archetypes that can really use it to its maximum potential, and the other True Kings, except VFD. VFD can not come to Duel Links, I wouldn't miss it. Anyway, what a cool deck! That was completely natural. I hope you really enjoyed these couple of replays. Hope you're gonna build this deck and experiment with it, even if you don't own 3 copies of Actimazud or even 2 copies of Avatar. I think I only have 2. I have 3. Never mind. I think this deck is like not the most expensive to build. You have the 3 Farfars that are basically rares. You have, and they're basically most of the time like tribute fodder or the Beatrice fodder, so 3 is like completely fine. Link Slayer is, I think you have 1 copy that you can get for free-ish in a structured deck. Scum's another thing entirely. I think this is the free card. Pretty sure this is a free card, and then this is a rare, this is in a card trader, and a rare, this is a common. And there's a couple of more cards you can be playing. I think the most important cards you can be running in each deck are these 2 rares, Malsin is there for some reason. I think I lost the game. I was like, oh, if I had Malsin, I would not have lost. Because I had 2 avatars I could have used. Basil Trace is not that important. Beatrice is kind of more important. This is helpful and this is cute. And this is nice for Beatrice to float into. But it's like Extra Shoddy played several versions of this deck that included different cards at different stages. There's a synchro version that's really old. There's a version that uses red layer because it's a fire that can special itself. There's a lot of stuff you can do with this deck. But you'd be better asking Extra Shoddy about it. Thank you for watching this video. Make sure to ask Extra Shoddy about this deck by visiting him on his YouTube channel. And I will see you guys and gals and non-binary pals, all 1% of you, next time.